Islander does whatever an islander does. This is my new theme song for the channel. Welcome to Islanders. Today we're going to build on this beautiful purple island. Am I recording? You might ask yourself. Let me rewind. And let me adjust my camera just slightly because I notice you're seeing over my head a little too much. Now you might be asking yourself, Dan, is there some kind of gigantic international political process underway right now that you may not want to think about? Is that why you're recording and talking about the game right now? To the answer to that I say, no. That is not why. The only thing we're going to talk about today is the game, and we're just going to talk about this beautiful island that we all love, and we're going to think about the beautiful island that we all love and have grown up on. All of us grew up on this island. We all know each other from this island. It's such a nice one, and it's going to be good. The current international political state has nothing to do with how badly I just want to talk about the island right now. So let's just talk about the dang island right now. How does that sound? Is everybody on board? I hope everyone's on board. And I hope you're having a good... Oof, this is a conundrum. I hope you're having a good day and a good week. Let me undo this. And I hope that you are feeling good regardless of what else might be happening right now. We really need to think here about whether we want to use this as our city zone, because the city zone is your most points. And if we go up here, we're talking a very limited city zone. There's just no space here, but there's really no space much of anywhere on this island, save for perhaps here. This is like a decent spot. We could try building here and then along the cliffs. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to straight up start, say, here. But I need to use this somehow. You know what I'm maybe going to do is this. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do housing on this side, and I'm going to do mansions going off this way. And sort of like this, just as a rough indicator for you guys. This is what we're going to build, kind of like this. The hope being that we can take advantage of this statue for a lot of houses. And on this side, we're going to take advantage of the mine and the wall here to be able to place stuff like masons, perhaps stuff like, stuff like a temple somewhere around here would be my ideal future. Okay, so that's gonna have somewhere to go shortly. This, we would love to find a nice spot for, perhaps just on the beach here. And we can think, yeah, if we put these vertically, I think we have enough space for two side by side. So that would be good. Yeah, so I think these houses being here isn't terrible. We lose a little bit because we're too far away from the city center very quickly, but we are also still in range of the temple, the monument for a long time, and that'll be helpful. So yeah, what I'm hoping here is this, basically. I'm gonna be stacking masons kind of right in here, along with mansions, and this is going to be our temple area somewhere, maybe like here. If I can jam a plateau like into that zone, that'll be where we end up there. But for now, I'm just enjoying building and having fun. I'm trying to do a little wiggle strategy here, but I don't think I can get it. Will it wiggle? So how's everybody enjoying this island that we all grew up on and are having fun on together? I think it's going pretty well right now. Got lots of places to live. We've got very unique, some very unique cliffs and hills and things to enjoy. Another seaweed. Once again, seaweed is going to be a major export. That's just like a big thing. We're gonna live with that. That's a big thing in our farms around now, or in our islands around now, is that seaweed has become a major player in the islanders' space. We're learning how to use seaweed farms very, very efficiently, and so we're gonna continue to do so. Shaman now. We don't have that many flowers just hanging around, so let's go with brick now to start. I'm thinking one of my long con things here is that I'm gonna want a warehouse probably up here. So I'm hoping to get hit like all of these kind of things with the range of a warehouse. And then a market like somewhere around in here that's out of range of the temple, but perhaps wall platformed here is what my initial thought is. So we'll see how that continues to play out. But for now, that's my opening argument, is that I hope you'll find it compelling. Since we all grew up here together, and we all have to live here together. And we all have to be friends, because that's just one of the dang rules here. Okay, 8. If I go there, 6, 12. There we go. Now that's pretty good, and then I've got one of these, which can get me another 14 if I do it. Kinda. Can I go like here? Yeah, I can get right on the edge here, and that actually opens me up to use another fairly successful lumberjack there, should it come. There we go. That's an easy one. This one should be fairly easy too. Hoping to pick up 12 there. Yep. Another house that we can... Maybe this one can fit here. Not quite. Doesn't quite look like it, but 13 is good. Another mansion that I may hold off on if I don't need to place them. Because I'm thinking that I want to get my plateau in place first. If I can, but it's starting to look like I might not be able to. Oh, hold on. Can I hook that third one without... Or I could on this side, maybe. Maybe not. What did oh, there, yeah, okay. I mean, that's something, right? 22 is pretty good. And it lets me hold off on my mansion. I'm going to do that. It also plays into that long-term strategy I had of getting a warehouse on that block. So perhaps we'll do that. Fountains, I want to treat them more like... I want to make sure I'm treating them more like towers. And making sure I've got lots of room for them, because lately I've been finding I'm using my fountains kind of poorly, I believe. And I want to make sure that that gets better. Oh, that's nice down here, and that could be very valuable to me. Over here for 21 is not nearly as good. You know what, I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to probably end up starting like a little mini civilization down here. But I'm not going to start with, I'm not going to start with my seaweed stuff. That's perfect. Get a 12 there. Open up our new one. So what I'm really, really looking for here is I want to hit a plateau before I place any more mansions. That's the dream right now. The nice part about this is that we've actually opened up really a quite beautiful spot for our huts to go up on top of this like ancient arch. That is very cool. 8 points there, but I think we're still going to get more here. Yeah, 10 for now. 10, 4, 4, yeah. Okay, now we can start building next to this one to pull in a few. We do have, I mean, I can throw this like here and pull in a 22 or so again, but that seems like a bit of a waste. This guy, I know we actually kind of have pre-set up to be able to do this, which is quite nice. A mason again in here for like 10 or 7. It's really, can I get it kind of, how far do I have to be pretty far away to get the 10? It's not worth the 3 extra points, I don't think. I think what is best is if I try to keep it like right in close there, because it's worth so much more as a, okay, I'm gonna have to put some of these mansions down. I'll drop off 2 of them at least here. I'm gonna use this seaweed farm, even though it's not super optimal, I don't think. 22 is good. I would love to be, oh, I can actually eke out that 26. That's actually great. Okay. Well, I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. We have very little ground space, and it's not looking incredible yet here. I mean, these are pretty good value parks. I'll give them that. That's like 30-something points worth of parks. Getting 2 huts is encouraging because we know they can go up here and collect 20 points apiece for us. A house is going to do well, but hold off again. Okay, plateau, that's good, because now we can start planning a little better here. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to want the temple. Probably about here. And we're going to have to start squeezing in our mansions now. Which... do I want it there, or do I want to put it a little farther over, like here? Because that opens up just more space. I'm going to put it there, and I'm just going to hope, kind of hope beyond hope here, that I'm not invading too much on the space of the actual temple itself. But so far, feel good here. Just move that over a little bit, just to give that extra space if I can. 7 there. Does that give me enough room that I can squeeze that guy in? Yeah, okay. Another big 19 point. Oh, please, come on now. You're not going to give that to me? You're not going to give me the 4 wide? That hurts. That hurts, but hey, you know what? It's a risk. It's a risk I was willing to take, even though it came back to bite me. We should always strive to take risks. Does this get a big... oh, it does get a pretty nice bonus if we tuck it in there. Let's hold on again. Let's just hold on to everything, essentially, and really think this through. I mean, like, a spot like this is kind of big cheese, but it doesn't... I would tuck it in there, and that would open up some other paths. But if I tuck it in there, that also means I'm safe to put it like here and get 20. You know, I could put something here and get 39, and it would still be safe over there. I could get 40, and it's still safe to be put in here. Where was I saying? Yeah, like tucked into this wall for 20 something. I can put it here and get 40, and it's not at risk. So I'm gonna do that. How risky do I want to be with that? Let's just hug the very farthest away we can be and still get 40, essentially. Great. Okay, and that leaves us open there as well. And yeah, like I said, I can tuck it sort of into the wall. So this is actually all still nice and open for me to work as a mansion. Yeah, this is all good. Okay. Pretty happy with how this is starting to come around. 28 here is good. Something tucked into here might do pretty well. I'm gonna end up thinking the 28's best though. Yeah, let's take the 28 because it's not cannibalizing any of our space for mansions. These are a little bit. That might have been a mistake in retrospect, but we'll just have to hope for the best because I'm not sure what other choice. I kind of misplanned that, maybe. So what are you gonna do? You know? I'm gonna take a couple of spots. I may end up taking a couple of spots for houses here. Maybe not, though. 11 is still pretty good. I'll take that 11, and then I might end up expanding into mansion territory a little bit. So this was kind of the ultimate plan here with the warehouse. It's not incredible. Like 19 is fine, but this looks way better. 25 here. Let's do that. Well away from the temple and in a place where a market could still pick up on it pretty easily. We got this tiny little mansion that maybe we could squeeze in like on this edge. Maybe. No. But on this edge for sure. I can clip it right in there. We've got another big mason here that I'd love to put within striking distance of the temple because it's worth 25 to the temple, right? Like I could throw it over here completely away from anything and maybe pull, like you're seeing 11 points at best, but I can pull, if I can stick it right here and pull 6 from it, then, but get a return on investment, right, of pull 7 out of it, and then get a return of investment of pulling 25 for it off of the temple, then I know what I'm going to do every time, right? So 23 points for that park. That's fantastic. Opens up a new thing all on its own. Ooh, I might regret taking the circus. Oh, 24 is not bad. 34 is certainly nothing to shake stick at. 30 up here. Yeah, okay. 34 is good. I'm happy with that. But let's put another house. What bonus does this get from every house? 4. So this is essentially like putting a 12-point house. Which, to do that, I would have to beat that. I'd have to put it up there. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get 8. And then a +4 to this ends up being 38. Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll count. You know, they'll count that. More seaweed out here. I would love to start doubling up on that seaweed at some point here, but we'll have to wait and see. This guy, can I get him on this ledge or something and hit? Yeah, I can hit both from up here. 14 is pretty good. Ooh, what is this? 20 if I get it. Huh. I don't mind that because it's out of the temple's range anyways. Right? 21. Yeah, I'm going to take the 21 here because that's out of the temple's mansion range regardless. So I don't think it's going to hurt it at all. And, you know, why not if that's the case? Take another 12 from that. We're kind of walking a little bit of a knife's edge here. You know, it's not, this might turn out quite well for us. 30. I mean 50 if I just stick it on that thing, but 40 point, yeah. Yeah. And I can't get it in there, can I? Yeah, I'll take a 40 on this any day of the week. Again, that's a building that tends to lose you points a lot of the time. So I will happily concede a 40.1 there. Okay, we need to keep being very open here because we are kind of, like I said, not necessarily. Ooh, wow! Now that's a location. Isn't that kind of something, huh? You can get 30 points there. All just because of the way it's facing. That's very interesting. It's like the geometry of that bubble actually ends up making it quite valuable. Now, I don't know that I should have taken the market there because I really don't have space for it. Like in an emergency, I guess, yeah, in an emergency I can stick it back here and get 72. That's actually quite good. So I regretted taking that for a second, but now I'm happy I took it. I hope all you guys are enjoying this still. It's a weird time for sure, so I hope everybody's doing well. 13, 12, 13. Okay, I think I'm going to take the 13 here, and then I'll end up getting another one kind of out to sea here. But yeah, like I said, it's an odd time for everyone, I think, so, you know, I hope everybody's just maybe happy about the distraction. Although, by the time you're watching this, I suppose that distraction will have subsided almost completely, at which point, I hope it subsided to your liking. That's kind of a neat place to be able to tuck one in. Yeah, I'll take the 7 points there. Wait, do we have another one? We don't. Okay, I'm going to do this weird tuck-in strategy there into the wall and get another 7. Now let's find a good place for this. 17 points, not going to get much better than that, especially in a zone where you're not going to fit anything else. Resort Oasis is an interesting one here. I don't think it's going to pull much for us, so let's try the Shaman. Yeah, somewhere like here is not too bad for us because it does love these seaweed farms. And I just don't think there's much else for it anywhere. We just didn't really have the flowers that you'd hope. So yeah, let's take the 22 here right on the edge. Maybe on the sand? Can we get it down on the sand? No. Oh, we can get it right on that little peaky, pointy ledge. That's cool. Okay, so this second tower, this was the one I was talking about here. I could have sworn yeah, there it is. I was able to like scoot it into this wall. I am going to put it there so that it helps my future temple efforts. As well as it does pretty dang well on points too. It does acceptably on points. So I'm not sure we're gonna, oh wow, okay. Actually that will fit in there, that's really interesting. I would have never thought that. Okay, we just have to edge that. We gotta edge this mansion off of the, I'm trying to hit that 10-point sweet spot, but it's just clicking back and forth there. So I think this is basically gonna be it for our temple setup, other than walls. We will be able to get walls in there for another 20 or so points, but I think at this point it basically is what it is for that. So I don't know what that's going to end up being, maybe like a 150-point temple, somewhere along those lines. You know, that's a temple. That's a temple for sure. Nothing amazing, but it is a temple. A 10-point park there. 2, 3, but like in here, 8, 6. Thinking up here is, ooh, look at that, 18, and it kind of peaks off that area in a cool way, or runs off of that tower in a cool way. This tavern should do really, really well for me here. Yeah, it hits everything. 43 points, and it slides into a really nice spot there. We have another one of these that should fit very nicely in the allotted zone. Another temple that can go up on Temple Point. A very lovely and orderly little township. We need to continue to think about our housing issues, which we do have a few, because we're running out of space rapidly for meaningful house points of houses here. Up here doesn't really do anything for us. Let's hold off there. Might be able to get to our next pack without messing with it too much. we can get 6 here. 7 versus if I go out here, I can actually get 11. So let's take that. Let's cut as close as we can on taking the 11. And let's do a house or 2. You know, we got to do it eventually. Let's fill in this area with an 8. And we'll a 6. A 6 it'll get us over, yeah. And then that neighborhood's done at least. We can say that. Okay. I think we're just gonna end up plopping this temple down pretty soon. Yeah, 125 plus the 2 walls. So we'll hold off on that, assuming we'll be able to. And because there's I can't slide anything else in anywhere, right? How far does it reach? To get to 25, it's gotta be... Yeah, that kind of stinks that I didn't think it through enough to know what was going to happen with that windmill there. I should have known in advance, but I didn't, so we lost out a little bit there. Let me put this here just to see if it reaches it. It does not anyways, so yeah, we can put that somewhere much more profitable. Okay, so let's continue. We'll use up the last of this little bit of space up here for some mansions, it looks like. Since we've got the room, and I've got a couple of small ones here that appear to want to fit together for me. 9-point mansion is pretty good up there. Another brickyard, which at least worth 14. 10. I mean, where are all the different... Another 14 up here. Where are my other ones? 10. Oh, if I can even just put it... like, for some reason, even just throwing it up here, I mean, hey, you know what? A very weird place for it, but 25-point brickyard is not going to be something that I'm would ever say is wrong. So, if a 25-point brickyard is wrong, baby, I don't want to be right. So this up here is worth quite a bit, but I wish I could get it out on the beach here. Not that it really makes a difference, I guess. Can I... No, there's no way for me to, like, edge it out of the control of that thing without... Yeah, so it's just going to get trapped there anyways. 16 points, though, is not bad. I can get 18 if I put it dead center. And then maybe I can put fields around it again. Why the heck not? I say. Take another 15-point park. I'm liking that we're able to integrate the parks into our, like, cities here again. Feels like something we haven't done for a while. It feels like lately we've had a lot of, like, park neighborhoods, basically, because we've been using our city space so tightly in the past. So I'm glad to see that evolution back. I could fit maybe a park in here, such that it would actually fit, but it's not really appearing to. Such a strange little island we've got going here. 13. Yeah, let's put the 13 here, because that's a good total. And nothing else is going to go on that ledge, except for maybe a wall in the future. And then here we can take, like, the 12-point kind of weird one here. 11, 12. Where am I seeing that 12? There it is. Kind of a strange one there, but I'll take it because it gets us to our wall selection here that always comes right after the temple. So we know we're going to pack that temple into the corner there, so let's put our wall here for 1. Oh, we only got 1 wall. Usually you get 2 in that pack. Yikes. Okay, well then I guess we'll just keep adding. We know we can fit a second wall in, so we might as well just try our best to hit the next sort of pack without the help of the what was I gonna call it? Wall. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get there unless we do the market kind of tucked in here. I mean, that is a good market, don't get me wrong. But yeah, let's take the 83 here. That's a good solid market. And then our second one can go on a wall platform in the area that we originally stated. Because why not? Balloon here. Woo, wowzers. 70-point balloon is great. And we can put it up really, really high too, which is kind of fun. 70-point balloon. You know what? I've been so zoned in on the game and trying to keep my mind off what's going on that I forgot about doggo clock, so I do apologize for that. But with a 70-point balloon, I will give you both the dab and the doggo clock. So 70-point balloon. Let's look at the fall dog. Thanks for sticking with me. Gotta keep occupied, you know? Gotta do something instead of just sitting and worrying. So this is helping me to just sort of chat about what's going on, build this beautiful island, and look at a beautiful picture of my dog. That's just from a walk, I think 2 days ago. Really turned into fall here, but it's quite nice. It was really warm today, actually, which was great. Still feeling comfortable going on a walk in like a light coat or whatever, but that won't last for long. In Canada here, we go to winter pretty quickly, so it is what it is. But hey, there's my sweet dog, enjoying a romp in the leaves and getting her fur back getting her curl fur back since her big shave down in the middle of the summer. So yeah, just take a deep breath and enjoy the dog's face while let's step back to the game and see what's going on there again. This island has been really nice to build. It's really helped me. Like I said, I guess I got absorbed in this so quickly. I wasn't thinking about the stuff I normally think about, because normally I'm so on point at like the 15-minute mark or whatever, like you know, slamming down that doggo clock for everyone. But what do we got here? 10 points? Yeah, 10-point seaweed farm. Keeping busy here. A monument that we're not going to have any space for. That's always fun. Oh, this field though, see this is a nice combo here. That's the kind of thing I was hoping for, right? In between two brewers fields with so much space for them. That's a fantastic spot. A couple of shamans here that are going to work together really nicely, I think. What can I get here? 18, 21. 21 is pretty good. I'm going to take the 21, or should I put it? Yeah. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to take the 23 here. Yep, 23. And then I'm going to just do a quick sweep of the map and make sure I'm not missing anything crucial here. Don't think I am, because I'd have seen it by now if there was any like big troves of flowers sitting around where there is not. So then this one is going to end up going on the beach here, I think, to collect, 14, 18. Yeah, 18 points on the beach. Beautiful. 18 points on the beach. That's probably a good song, huh? That's probably a good song. I hope you agree that that is probably a good song. Oh god. This is going to be good confirmation that nobody watches the video this far in. If anybody comments about my 18 points on the beach song, I'm going to be immensely impressed. That's going to be a real deep cut 34 minutes into this Islanders video. If you haven't zoned out. 18 points on the beach. Okay, so that's 35, and it's going to do better actually when the temple's in. So that's worth noting. I mean, this is worth another 25 if I can put it within temple range, but I don't see that happening. Oh, maybe it will. 12 there, yeah. That isn't going to be in temple range. That's great. I I really didn't think that would happen. Oh, water plateau, and there's the last wall. Okay, so we can get our temple placement in here, I believe, for... I think it can go all the way up like that and get us 18. And then we can sneak the temple right in here. Yeah, 170. Pretty good. You know, it's no 200, it's no 300, no 353, but we'll take 170 this late. Bonus tab as we fill up this this meter a lot. And let's where do we got a tower? We got good spots for towers, don't we? Yeah, like somewhere up here. Kind of completes the triangle in a 30. I saw like, yeah, 31. Even down here, 33, 35, 36. 36 is kind of looking like the place. Oh, 40 over here. 40 is nothing to shake stick at. Hold your sticks. Don't shake them yet. Nobody shake yet. 21. Yeah, 40's our spot. We're going to shake our stick right here and take home 40 points. And that actually leaves us a nice 30-point spot for the next one. So wall plateau, that's what we were hoping for our next market. We're going to end up sticking it probably around here. We've got our monument that we know can go in for about 55 points. Wowzers. That's pretty good. This is a really neat little ledge here we've ended up building. It's like a very interesting little micro neighborhood. And now here we are really starting to load up on things. We kind of broke the seal on this map, on this island, so to speak, where now we're not really worried about evolving to the next island. I think that's going to happen automatically just as I play this out. But so we can just sort of relax and watch things fall into place, I think. Ooh, 14 up there. Yeah, because it's just out of the range of the other ones, huh? Super cool. Okay, yeah, let's take it. That's a great place for a... See, so now this is interesting because I think that will actually make this quite 32. Let's think. 32 versus what's it down here? What's it worth in this zone somewhere? 14 there. If I were to throw it on a plateau out here, what would we get? 38. 38 versus 30 just on its own here. I do like that. I like getting 30 and not wasting the plateau. Or maybe I can do both. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's do both. I'll put this down here and get 12. Oh, is this a special doggo clock? I think it is. It's a special edition live doggo clock. She's almost never in these Islanders videos, but she's come to see it today. If you're here watching these Islanders, this Islanders video now, 38 minutes in, we've unlocked a new island and we have the live dog here. This is perhaps the most exciting Islanders video we have ever had. So, well, see, she's already on her way out. She's gonna rub her face along the carpet there and make a bunch of noise. Hopefully that's not annoying to you folks as she trots around and tries to find a place to sleep. So, we've unlocked the next island. We don't have a ton left to do here, really. We're gonna just keep filling in the gaps until we aren't allowed to do it anymore. Oh, there's that market that we were talking about. So let's kind of put it here maybe, and let's see if that encroaches. Because if it doesn't, then it actually gives us a decent opening to our next market. It does not encroach, but I mean, how far over does that reach? Not that far, so that's actually good to know. Because now maybe I might actually put the one here, and that would be a significantly better than 40. No? Oh, really? Interesting. Maybe even here-ish. I think this spot would invade on the other one. Maybe not if it's high enough up. It's losing 35, but it's still worth 77. Is there any way I can get it like farther out off of this rock? I mean, I could stick it like way down here, but I don't think that that actually ends up fitting because the huts are on like half of it. It kind of needs to be out. Maybe up here, but I think that's much closer. Yeah, the 77 was better there. Let's do that. Let's take the 77 that we were getting off of here, I think. Yeah, off of here, I believe. 77, yep. And, oh, is the dog coming back up? No. She's just checking in on me, seeing what's what. So 77 is pretty good. And then that even gives us a place for a third one that could work out. Should we get a third one, which is a bit of a reach in and of itself. I don't think it's super likely to happen to pull a third market, but hey, you know what? Stranger things have happened in Islanders than a 3-market island, so I'm not going to complain, but let's take this lovely 20-point fountain down here. Let's just have a peek around for what this can do. 18, 22 in here, this is great. Take the 22 right there. Even though the resort, I'm sure, doesn't love the idea of a 22-point of a 22-point mason being set up right on its back. Let's fill in a couple more spots here. Oh, hey. Oh, that's so narrowly away from being great. 12 points there, though. That's quite good. Another one of these I can fit in here for an absolute load of points. Wow, guys, I don't know if I can explain just how exciting this Islanders video is. Between a live appearance of the dog, you know, a late dog o'clock, all of this fantastic island being built, everything that's going on here. And not only that, there will be an edit in this video that will have just happened because I had to take a phone call. Truly everything. If you're gonna watch one of my Islanders videos and you really want action, I mean, this has got to be the one, right? What more could you ask for with something like this, with how this is breaking right now? It's just, you know, it's just incredible. You don't want to miss this one, guys. I'm just being honest. You don't want to miss this. This is a heck of a video. I hope your hearts are still beating. You haven't like passed out from some kind of from being overwhelmed by all the different exciting moments that are taking place here. Oof. Yes, please. 21-point parks in here. An 18-point park. We're making this like beautiful little beach park zone here. I think we can squeeze one in here that's going to be worth a lot as well here. 9, 11, 15 points on this edge. Yeah, we'll take that 15-pointer. And this is an 11. This is another edge. What I'm looking for here, essentially, because we have so many of these ledges that basically the only two things that'll fit on them are parks and walls. That's what I have to be looking at using efficiently. And right now it's looking pretty good, but we have, like I said, we unlocked our new island and everything already, so it's not too much to be on edge about here. It's just a comfy, cozy time, and we're gonna make some nice, finish off this nice island together. And I'm gonna thank everybody for joining me again. Like I said, it's a tumultuous time. And sitting down to do this has definitely helped me sort of think about everything that's going on less, both in my personal life and in the world at large, because I've got my own stuff going on. So, like I've said it before, that when I get to sit down and record these videos, and I don't have to worry about editing or anything like that. It just kind of is a chance for me to just sit and talk, that I really, really enjoy it. So, especially when there's a time like right now where it feels really necessary, just something that I needed to do, to just think about something else for a while and be here. That's been great. So I thank you all for joining me in that process as we close up this island. We're gonna have a few awkward minutes here while we sort of trace the edges of this island and figure out where walls and such should go. But I think overall we're starting to close up shop a little bit here. I think only a couple of things left, and they're all kind of weird platforms and things like that I don't really know how to use very efficiently here. One thing I'll probably do is a wall platform there, and I can put a couple of nice houses on it. That seemed like a natural choice. Similarly, I mean, this is pretty useless here, but it may just be the place to be because it's a lot of points, and anywhere else I put it, it's 31 up there. Anywhere else I put it, it's gonna get kind of buried, and I don't even think anything can go out here with it. I mean, maybe again if I throw another wall platform here, like I was maybe thinking about doing for my last market, should I ever get another market, that'll be the place for it. But as is now, ooh, look at this. That's an optimized farm. Oh, come on, mouse wheel. There we go. That's a very optimized farm. This out here, again, we know that these shamans love these. So what I might do, let's try and estimate the range of those seaweed farms, and we'll put the plateau like here. You know? And hope that it can reach, and then we'll put one of these. I don't know what I was thinking there, really. I think I was thinking that I was going to just stick it like there, which actually I can still do. I can just put this right here, right up close, and I can get this shaman on there for 16 points. That seems like a good use of a water platform. It's an odd grouping of stuff we have coming in here still. Just a lot of farms and a lot of platforms that I largely don't know what to do with. It's just kind of an odd... And these won't fit on the beach here for some reason, which is especially frustrating for me. But I can get one there for 15, that's pretty good. And this one surely can find a home for, yeah, 7 points up here is totally acceptable. Oh, you know what, we'll do 7 points down there because it's a good spot and it looks nicer. Looking for another home for a wall, it appears. I don't mind there. 15, kind of create some separation between the market and the little village there. Another one of these, which really truly doesn't have a home anymore. I could maybe put one out here just to get the base 9. Another park that, yeah, let's just stick a park here because it looks nice, and 15 points is fantastic. Let's put, I kind of like this here aesthetically. I love the aesthetics of that because it sort of creates this dock out the side there. same thing here. Let's just add some more room. Actually, we could do this too, to potentially add some farming room if we end up getting more fields. And lastly, with this, I'm going to put it here in advance of maybe getting a market. That's really the only thing that I would put there. That's sort of in the back of my head. So an 18 for fountain there. 13, 10, 12, not worth much to me here. Jaina's circling around at my feet. Yeah, let's do the 18 here. It kind of completes the neighborhood. You got a fountain and you got a park and you got a wall there to separate it off from the other area. Mansions, I know they love those. Can I get one? Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, let's put these out on the ledge here. And that'll like that gives this a reason for being. And it just kind of looks nice too in general. Again, we got a few spaces that I think parks will continue to do well. Oh, I saw 15 there. It did slot in. It slotted in. I know it fits. Video game, I know it fits. You don't lie to me now. I saw it. I saw it in there. Jaina just fully punched me to try and get me to sit there and play with her. And as much as I do, I'm in the middle of something. She gets so much attention and so much play with time that I can't feel bad about, you know. I cannot feel bad. There we go. Well, I can get it anyways with one of those. I can't feel bad about not bending to her every whim, you know. There's not a single tree left here. There's one. There we go. All these people are farming these 2 trees. The 2 final trees in existence on this island. And that's going to be our finale here. We never got that other, we never got that 3rd market. And, you know, a 10-point plateau here is pretty good. I don't know where else we would fit one in that it would be of note at all. 10 points here is kind of cool, but ultimately it's the same. Yeah, let's take the 10 in here. Because there's no way that, like, because the things that give it a lot of points, yeah, are like those masons, and it's just not going to happen. So let's tuck it in here, and it just makes a nice little land bridge for us. And then we can call it an island. So thank you guys for joining me again. I kind of already gave the spiel here about how sitting down like this has sort of helped me relax. So I hope it did for you as well, if whatever you're doing, if you're working or sleeping or eating, whatever it is, you know, just some background noise and while something gets built. Now we can see the finale of that. So again, like, this area ended up being way more of a success than I thought it would be. Really everything did. Given the limited land space, I think we did super well for ourselves in terms of finding lots of city zones and making things work for us, like having 2 circuses, 2 markets, jewelry store. All of them kind of worked out really well for us, even like 100 and something point temple. That was really good. I think we handled that super well. Then again, up here, maybe perhaps the highest balloon ever. We can actually clip inside the balloon. We're so close to it, we can clip into it. What else? Where would I live? That's a good question. I think this edge out here at this beach has got to be one of the nicer places we've ever built to live in. It's got pretty much everything you would want from it. It's a beautiful little beach. It's got ancient, you know, old ancient architecture here. A short walk uphill to the market and to the edge of the big city. You also have this beautiful multi-layered dock here that goes right to the heart of town. Your entertainment, I guess, is a little far away. Maybe you could have an elevator up to Hutsville here and hang out at, or join the circus. But I mean, this to me is kind of the spot to be in. But this is also just a very cool area, kind of with the, the raised market, then the steps down to the ocean, and the in the tower park zone here, the temple area. All of this worked out really, really nicely. But again, as with all good things in this world, we have to say goodbye to it at some point. And so today we will say goodbye to this good thing. And we will look at the island we're going to make next week. So let's go. Thank you guys again. I post every other day, so if you enjoyed this, come back not tomorrow, but the day after that, and we'll have another fun video where we just play like some other video game together, and it's a lot of fun. Islanders videos are every 8 days, so if you want to have more of this, come back in a week. But I also have a playlist. There's like 20 videos in it at this point. You can listen to me talk for essentially 20 hours straight if you want to, and I know that you do. So next time we will be building on this very challenging winter island. Lots of different levels to it. Not a ton of like super efficient ground space, so this will be a really interesting one. And we will see how that goes next week. Again, deep breaths, feel good, enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.